driving theory test for taking corrective or emergency action.
Question 656. What can cause a vehicle to skid? A. Not having enough pressure in the tires. B. The steering wheel being too free or pliable. C. Using harsh acceleration. D. Having too much pressure in the tires.
Question 656. Answer: C. Using harsh acceleration. Explanation: using harsh acceleration at the wrong time can cause a vehicle to skid, especially if the road is wet.
Question 657. What can cause a vehicle to skid? A. The steering wheel being too free or pliable. B. Excessively heavy braking. C. Not having enough pressure in the tires. D. Having too much pressure in the tires.
Question 657. Answer: B. Excessively heavy braking. Explanation: heavy braking can cause a vehicle to skid, particularly if the road surface is wet or uneven, or if the tires are worn or incorrectly inflated. Read the road well ahead and try to avoid heavy braking, particularly in wet or slippery conditions.
Question 658. What can cause a vehicle to skid? A. The steering wheel being too free or pliable. B. Not having enough pressure in the tires. C. Excessive speed. D. Having too much pressure in the tires.
Question 658. Answer: C. Excessive speed. Explanation: excessive speed can result in a vehicle going into a skid. You should always drive at a safe speed and never exceed the speed limit for the road you are on. Excessive speed is particularly dangerous in wet and slippery conditions.
Question 659. What should a driver do if a front tire bursts? A. Pull on the handbrake. B. Brake as quickly as possible. C. Grip the steering wheel firmly. D. Continue on at a normal speed.
Question 659. Answer: C. Grip the steering wheel firmly. Explanation: if a front tire bursts on a vehicle, the steering on the vehicle will become unstable. Don't panic, slow down gradually while keeping a firm hold on the steering wheel. Stop in a safe place to change the wheel, and alert other road users by switching.
Question 660. What should a driver do if their vehicle gets a puncture on a motorway? A. Drive slowly to the next service area to get assistance. B. Stop in your lane. C. Pull in where safe on the hard shoulder and call for assistance. D. Drive on to the nearest exit.
Question 660. Answer: C. Pull in where safe on the hard shoulder and call for assistance. Explanation: don't try to change a wheel on a motorway, as this could be very dangerous. Drive the car onto the hard shoulder, and when it is safe to do so, get out of the vehicle and move behind the barrier. Call for assistance from a motorway emergency phone or using a mobile phone. Call the Guardy.
Question 661. What precautions could a driver take against the risk of fire in their vehicle? A. Keep water levels above the maximum mark. B. Avoid driving with a full tank of petrol. C. Use unleaded petrol. D. Investigate strong fumes and carry a fire extinguisher.
Question 661. Answer: D. Investigate strong fumes and carry a fire extinguisher. Explanation: a strong smell of fuel is usually an indication that something is wrong, and you should stop and investigate as soon as possible. Leaking or spilling petrol can be dangerous because it is so combustible. It is good practice to carry a fire extinguisher in your vehicle, so that you can deal with any small fires.
Question 662. When should a driver use hazard warning lights on a motorway? A. When the vehicle has broken down. B. Another vehicle is following too closely. C. When the driver is towing another vehicle. D. When driving on the hard shoulder.
Question 662. Answer: A. When the vehicle has broken down. Explanation: If your vehicle breaks down on a motorway, drive it to the hard shoulder and switch on the hazard warning lights to warn following traffic. When it is safe to do so, get out of the vehicle and move behind the barrier. Call for assistance from a motorway emergency phone or using a mobile phone. Call the Guardy.
Question 663. What should a driver do if their vehicle is broken down and they are awaiting assistance? A. Get out of the vehicle and wait at the rear of it. B. Attempt to flag down drivers approaching from the rear. C. Switch on the vehicle hazard warning lights, get out of the vehicle and stand to the side. D. Direct traffic to pass your vehicle.
Question 663. Answer: C. Switch on the vehicle hazard warning lights, get out of the vehicle and stand to the side. Explanation: if your vehicle breaks down on the road, always switch on the hazard warning lights and stand clear of the vehicle while awaiting assistance. This will warn other traffic that there is a vehicle stopped on the road.
Question 664. What action should a driver take when they notice flashing blue lights in the rear view mirror? A. Beckon the driver to overtake you. B. Drive on more quickly to avoid causing obstruction. C. Turn into the next available side road. D. Move to the left, reduce speed and allow the vehicle to pass.
Question 664. Answer: D. Move to the left, reduce speed and allow the vehicle to pass. Explanation: when you notice an emergency vehicle in the rear view mirror, you should move into the left where it is safe and allow the vehicle to pass safely. Avoid stopping immediately as this could cause a greater obstruction to the emergency vehicle.
Question 665. What should a driver do when they see roadworks machinery with amber flashing lights up ahead? A. Engage first gear immediately. B. Slow down and prepare to stop if necessary. C. Proceed at your normal speed. D. Do you turn because the road is blocked?
Question 665. Answer: B. Slow down and prepare to stop if necessary. Explanation: when you notice works vehicles ahead, slow down and be prepared to stop for the road works. Be extra careful driving through road works as the road surface could be uneven or slippery.
Question 666. What action should a driver take when they meet a vehicle with flashing blue lights? A. Move to the left, reduce speed and stop if necessary. B. Stop immediately. C. Switch on your hazard warning lights. D. Flash your headlights to acknowledge that you have seen it.
Question 666. Answer: A. Move to the left, reduce speed and stop if necessary. Explanation: when a driver notices an emergency vehicle approaching in the distance, they should check their mirror and move to the left to allow the vehicle to pass. On some occasions it may be necessary to stop.
Question 667. What should a driver do if an ambulance is stopped up ahead with its flashing blue lights on? A. Reduce speed and prepare to stop if necessary. B. Stop to see what's happening. C. Stop to offer assistance. D. Drive in the center of the road to prevent other drivers from overtaking.
Question 667. Answer: A. Reduce speed and prepare to stop if necessary. Explanation: when you come upon an emergency vehicle stopped on the road, you should slow down and be prepared to stop. Do not stop to see what is happening as this could be dangerous and you might cause an obstruction to the flow of traffic.
Question 668. How are emergency vehicles identified? A. By flashing green lights. B. By flashing red or blue lights. C. By alternating flashing amber and white lights. D. By continuously lit red lights.
Question 668. Answer: B. By flashing red or blue lights. Explanation: if you hear or see an emergency vehicle approaching sounding its siren or flashing lights, be extra careful and give way if it is safe to do so.
Question 669. Which vehicle is exempt from speed limits when being used in an emergency? A. Fire brigade. B. Doctor. C. Mountain rescue. D. Bus breakdown service.
Question 669 Answer: A. Fire brigade. Explanation: in the course of their duty guard, fire brigade and ambulance personnel are exempt from some traffic laws including speed limits, as long as they do not put other road users in danger. If you hear or see a Garda or emergency vehicle approaching under emergency conditions, be careful and give way, if it is safe to do so.
Question 670. Which vehicle is exempt from speed limits when being used in an emergency? A. Doctor. B. Ambulance. C. Mountain rescue. D. Bus breakdown service.
Question 670 Answer: B. Ambulance. Explanation: in the course of their duty guard, fire brigade and ambulance personnel are exempt from some traffic laws including speed limits, as long as they do not put other road users in danger. If you hear or see a Garda or emergency vehicle approaching under emergency conditions, be careful and give way, if it is safe to do so.
Question 671. Which vehicle is exempt from speed limits when being used in an emergency? A. Mountain rescue. B. Doctor. C. Bus breakdown service. D. Garda.
Question 671 Answer: D. Garda. Explanation: in the course of their duty guard, fire brigade and ambulance personnel are exempt from some traffic laws including speed limits, as long as they do not put other road users in danger. If you hear or see a Garda or emergency vehicle approaching under emergency conditions, be careful and give way, if it is safe to do so.
Question 793. What should a driver do if a tire bursts on the vehicle they are driving? A. Hold the steering wheel firmly and pull in on the side of the road. B. Pull on the handbrake. C. Brake as quickly as possible. D. Continue on at a normal speed.
Question 793 Answer: A. Hold the steering wheel firmly and pull in on the side of the road. Explanation: if a tire bursts on your vehicle, keep a firm hold of the steering, slow down gradually and stop where it is safe to do so. Switch on the hazard warning lights.
Question 794. How should a driver use the brakes if the vehicle is fitted with anti-lock brakes, ABS? A. Press the brake pedal only lightly. B. Press and release the brake at slow intervals. C. Press and release the brake at rapid intervals. D. Press the brake pedal firmly and hold.
Question 794 Answer: D. Press the brake pedal firmly and hold. Explanation: if your vehicle is fitted with ABS, brake firmly. ABS will not stop the vehicle more quickly, it will only prevent the wheels from locking. This helps you to maintain control of the vehicle.
Question 795. What should a driver do if their vehicle gets into a front wheel sideways skid? A. Release the accelerator. B. Press the footbrake. C. Continue to accelerate. D. Apply the handbrake.
Question 795 Answer: A. Release the accelerator. Explanation: if your vehicle goes into a front wheel sideways skid, release the accelerator and do not try to steer until the tires regain some grip on the road.
Question 796. What should a driver do if their vehicle gets into a four-wheel sideways skid? A. Push in the clutch and apply the handbrake to bring the car to a halt. B. Turn the steering wheel in the same direction as the skid and ease off the accelerator. C. Apply the footbrake strongly. D. Turn the steering wheel in the same direction and apply the handbrake to bring the car to a halt.
Question 796 Answer: B. Turn the steering wheel in the same direction as the skid and ease off the accelerator. Explanation: if your vehicle goes into a four-wheel skid, turn the steering wheel in the same direction as the skid and ease off the accelerator. This should help to bring the wheels back into line and allow you to regain control.
Question 797. What should a driver do if their vehicle gets into a rear wheel sideways skid? A. Apply the foot brake strongly to bring the car to a halt. B. Turn the steering wheel in the same direction as the rear wheels are heading. C. Turn the steering wheel in the opposite direction in which the front wheels are heading. D. Turn the steering wheel in the same direction in which the front wheels are heading.
Question 797. Answer: B. Turn the steering wheel in the same direction as the rear wheels are heading. Explanation: if your vehicle goes into a rear wheel sideways skid, turn the steering in the direction the rear wheels are heading. This should be done very gradually, as too much steering could cause the vehicle to skid in the opposite direction.
Question 798. How should a driver in a vehicle without anti-lock brakes, ABS, deal with a front wheel straight line skid? A. Turn the steering gently left or right. B. Push in the clutch and take your foot off the accelerator. C. Apply the foot brake strongly. D. Press and release the foot brake at rapid intervals.
Question 798. Answer: D. Press and release the foot brake at rapid intervals. Explanation: if your vehicle does not have ABS and it goes into a straight line front wheel skid due to braking, press and release the brake pedal repeatedly and rapidly. This will help to restore tire grip and enable you to regain control.
Question 800. What effect could a front tire blowout have on a vehicle? A. The vehicle to pull to the rear away from the front blowout. B. The steering wheel will pull to one side. C. The wheels to lock. D. The vehicle will become easier to control.
Question 800. Answer: B. The steering wheel will pull to one side. Explanation: if a front tire on the vehicle you are driving blows out, you will feel the effect of it through the steering wheel. The wheel will generally pull to the side of the blown-out tire.
Question 801. What effect could a rear tire blowout have on a vehicle? A. It could cause the vehicle wheels to lock. B. It could cause the vehicle to sway from side to side. C. It could cause the vehicle to pull towards the side with the blowout. D. It could cause the vehicle to pull away from the side with the blowout.
Question 801. Answer: B. It could cause the vehicle to sway from side to side. Explanation: if a rear tire on the vehicle you are driving blows out, the vehicle may sway from side to side, and this will affect its stability. Slow down, pull in where it is safe to do so, and switch on the hazard warning lights. Change the wheel or call for assistance.
Question 802. What action should a driver take if the engine in their vehicle cuts out suddenly when they are driving along? A. Check that the handbrake is fully off. B. Signal and steer the car to the side of the road. C. Engage a lower gear. D. Depress the accelerator and then release it.
Question 802. Answer: B. Signal and steer the car to the side of the road. Explanation: if the engine in the vehicle you are driving cuts out, signal and steer to the side of the road. Switch on the hazard warning lights and contact the relevant breakdown service to get assistance.
Question 803. How would hydraulic power steering be affected if an engine stalled in slow-moving traffic? A. The steering becomes easier to operate. B. The steering would become heavy and difficult to operate. C. The vehicle would not move. D. The vehicle would move faster.
Question 803. Answer: B. The steering would become heavy and difficult to operate. Explanation: hydraulic power steering is operated by a pump which is driven by the engine. If the engine stalls, the pump stops working, and the steering becomes heavy and requires much more effort to turn.
Question 825. What can cause a vehicle to skid? A. Using harsh acceleration. B. Stopping the vehicle in third gear. C. Steering wheel too free. D. Low tire pressure.
Question 825 Answer: A. Using harsh acceleration. Expansion: using harsh acceleration at the wrong time can cause a vehicle to skid, especially if the road is wet.